Hi, this is Congressman Kevin Brady. It's great to be with the Christ the Rock Chapel today. Pastor Mo and Pastor Sheen, thank you for the invitation to join your congregation. Your leadership of this church and passion for serving the community are shining examples of what makes the Texas 8th Congressional District just so great. Wish I could be there with you in person by sending my thoughts and prayers to you all during this Independence Day celebration to share with you my love for public service, for America and God. As we gather in churches and homes around the country to celebrate Independence Day, we have so much to be grateful for. I am grateful that God has kept this nation, sustained it, and blessed it with abundant resources. I'm grateful for the men and women who have fought to defend the rights of everyone who calls America home and to defend us today around the world. But I would also like to ask each of you remember to pray for the safety of our military abroad and here at home. I also ask that you pray for wisdom for our president, for members of Congress, and all our state and local leaders in Texas. Lastly, I ask that you join me in continued prayer for the families and individuals who are struggling in this country, both economically and spiritually. The significance of faith to our country's continued prosperity can never be understated. I take my faith with me into every hearing, meeting, and vote I cast on Capitol Hill because I can do all through Him who strengthens me. Now, as many of you know, my time in Congress is nearing its end. A few months ago, I announced that this term will be my last. Thank you so much for your prayers and trust and support. But I have a lot of priorities I'll continue to fight for as your congressman through the end of next year. First, I'm dedicated to protecting the religious freedom of all Americans across the country. That's why I lead and help support measures in Congress to ensure that each and every American can practice your religion without fear of persecution from the federal government. Secondly, I'm focused on rebuilding America's economy and supporting our families and Main Street businesses in a strong recovery from the COVID pandemic. To combat the devastating effects of the pandemic, Republicans and Democrats together championed 5 COVID relief bills that provided, for example, PPP loans for struggling businesses and workers, emergency relief funds for struggling families, and then protective gear, vaccines, and testing to protect our citizens. And I'm so grateful to the historic success of Operation Warp Speed. Thanks to that, we now have multiple life-saving vaccines, the fastest in history. In addition to COVID relief, I'm committed to keeping our neighborhoods and communities safe. There is no question our country's been made better by the law-abiding people who came here to make a better future for their family. As we work to secure our border, I'm committed to finding smart solutions to shut the back door of illegal immigration so we can keep open the front door of legal immigration. Finally, it is more important than ever to safeguard the significant work we've done to protect the lives of the unborn. My wife Kathy and I are thrilled to be parents, only because 2 women chose life, and we know firsthand how impactful and important it can be. I remain committed to fighting for important pro-life, pro-family, and common sense policies here in Congress. And I'm confident that when I do leave Congress at the end of next year, I will leave it just as I found it, with faith in this country as a remarkable nation with a remarkable future. Pastor Mo, Pastor June, the entire Christ the Rock Chapel, thanks so much for allowing me to join your Independence Day celebration. You just can't beat celebrating the greatness of God, of Jesus Christ, in our great country, all at the same time. We are a remarkable nation. I always tell people we are nowhere near as divided as so many politicians and some in the media try to convince us. There is so much more that unites us. If you look around the church, your community, local businesses, you see that we look out for our neighbors, regardless of circumstance. I'm incredibly proud of our country. We're a work in progress, but that's what makes us so special. We always are a work to make our lives and our country better. With our minds fixed on things above, I'm confident there will never be a challenge we can't handle. May God continue to bless you all. May God bless the United States of America. Happy Independence Day.